Renowned drummer Travis Barker had a scare on Saturday when the oxygen chamber he was using failed to open properly, leaving him trapped inside as the oxygen levels dropped. The 46-year-old Barker, known for his work with bands like Blink, 182 and Plus 44, as well as his Drumbeats YouTube channel, frequently uses an oxygen therapy chamber to aid recovery from shows and reduce stress and inflammation. However, during a routine 30-minute session over the weekend, something went horribly wrong. According to Barker's representatives, about 15 minutes into the session, the chamber suddenly stopped responding to the controls and refused to open its airtight door, leaving Travis helpless and alone inside. As oxygen levels began to fall to dangerously low levels, Barker says he started to panic. "I was banging on the walls, screaming for help, but no one could hear me. I seriously thought I might die in there," he told close friends later. It was only thanks to Barker's assistant checking on him after the scheduled time had passed that a rescue was even possible. They were able to force the door open just in the nick of time, finding Barker on the verge of losing consciousness from hypoxia. He was immediately rushed to the nearest hospital for emergency evaluation and treatment. "The doctors said I was extremely lucky they got to me when they did," Barker recalled later. "Apparently, I had less than a minute of oxygen left before I would have lost consciousness for good. It's a terrifying thought, trapped in that thing, running out of air. I'm just grateful I made it out alive." After a thorough checkup, Barker was released from the hospital the same day, thankfully showing no signs of long-term effects from his ordeal. However, the traumatic experience has left him badly shaken and deeply wary of ever using an oxygen chamber again. "I'll probably never get inside one of those things again as long as I live," Barker said. "It was utterly terrifying to be trapped like that, not knowing if I'd make it out. I'm just glad someone came to check on me when they did. I really thought it was the end." Authorities are now investigating the malfunction, but say they may never know for sure what caused the chamber to stop working. The oxygen chamber company, Breatheasy Therapy, is cooperating fully with the investigation. It serves as a cautionary tale for Barker and his millions of fans about the potential dangers of New Age therapies. When technology fails, it can be a matter of life and death. These chambers are supposed to be safe and therapeutic, but this shows they can be deadly if something goes wrong, Barker said. "I put my trust in that machine, and it almost killed me. It's shaken my faith in alternative medicine in a big way." Barker's traumatic experience has resonated widely with his fanbase, many of whom have flooded his social media with messages of support. "I can't even imagine how terrifying that must have been," one commenter wrote. "I'm so glad you made it out okay. That's the stuff of nightmares." Others have shared their own stories of close calls or negative experiences with alternative treatments, calling for greater regulation and oversight of the booming wellness industry. "This is why I'm so wary of these New Age therapies," wrote another fan. "They can seem harmless, but the risks are real." Travis is lucky to be alive. The incident has also raised broader questions about the safety and reliability of emerging medical technologies. While oxygen chambers and other cutting-edge therapies show promise, this brush with disaster highlights the need for rigorous testing and fail-safes to prevent catastrophic malfunctions. "We have to be careful not to get too far ahead of ourselves in the race for the latest health fads and crazes," cautioned Dr. Samantha Greenberg, a leading expert on alternative medicine. "Things like oxygen chambers can be beneficial when used properly, but they also carry very real dangers if the technology fails." Travis Barker's story is a wake-up call that we need much tighter regulation and oversight in this Wild West industry. For now, Barker says he is still processing the traumatic event and focusing on his recovery. He has not yet addressed the incident publicly on his Drumbeats channel, where he has built a massive following of over 8 million subscribers with his high-energy drum cover songs and tutorials. I'm sure Travis will eventually talk about this on his channel, but He needs time to heal both physically and mentally, said his publicist. This was an utterly terrifying experience that left him feeling violated and powerless. He's still coming to terms with it all. Our priority right now is making sure he's okay. No doubt when Barker does open up about his harrowing ordeal, it will provide plenty of fodder for future videos. His legions of loyal fans are eager to hear his first-hand account and insights. But for now, the drummer is taking a much-needed break from the spotlight to focus on his recovery. I think this has really shaken Travis to his core, added his publicist. He's always been so open and transparent with his fans, but this is the kind of thing that can leave deep emotional scars. He'll share his story when he's ready, but for now, he just needs time and space to process it all. In the meantime, the investigation into the oxygen chamber malfunction continues. Breatheasy Therapy has pledged full cooperation and says it is committed to determining the root cause and implementing safeguards to prevent any similar incidents in the future. The safety of our clients is our top priority, said a company spokesperson. We are devastated to hear about Mr. Barker's experience and are working around the clock to understand what went wrong. We will leave no stone unturned in our quest to find answers and ensure nothing like this ever happens again. Given Barker's immense star power and platform, his story has also thrust the issue of alternative therapy safety into the national spotlight. Many are now calling for greater regulation and oversight to protect consumers from potentially dangerous treatments. Travis Barker is a celebrity, but this could have happened to anyone using one of these chambers, said Dr. Greenberg. We need stricter standards, better quality control, and fail-safes built into these technologies to prevent catastrophic malfunctions. The wellness industry has been allowed to run wild for too long without proper safeguards in place. For now, Barker remains understandably shaken by his ordeal, but grateful to be alive. His fans continue to rally around him, offering messages of support and encouragement as he navigates the emotional aftermath. I'm just so thankful I made it out of there, Barker said. It was the most terrifying experience of my life. I truly thought I was going to die, trapped and alone. But I'm here and I'm going to make the most of it. This has given me a new lease on life. As he continues his recovery, both physical and psychological, Barker says he plans to use his platform to raise awareness about the potential dangers of alternative therapies and push for greater safety standards. If my story can help save just one person from going through something like this, then it will have been worth it, he said. I don't want anyone else to feel that kind of pure, unadulterated fear. No one should have to endure what I did. Things have to change.